We're in a very noisy room with Jacob. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Pretty good. What are you holding in your hands? It looks like a classified product, and I like those.
Yeah, so this is the EVGA GTX 780 classified. It's our brand new 780 card that we redesigned really for overclocking.
I think that thing's as tall as I am. What's up with that? It's totally non-reference, right?
Might be taller. This is 1 inch. It's about 1 inch taller than the standard PCB. The reason for this is we increased the power phases to 14 power phases, so you need the extra room for that, and also 3 power phases for the memory. This card also has dual 8-pin power inputs, up to 300 watts of power it can draw. Dual BIOS, secondary BIOS gives you a higher power target, so it's really designed for the overclocker.
All right, now you know I've gone back and forth with a lot of different companies out there. Some of them say that more power phases is good, some of them say it's a joke. But what have you guys done with your 14-phase power implementation to make it really stand out?
Quantity is not so much important as the quality that you use. So
right.
we use the best industry power stages, and it's a completely digital design, including the memory power phases as well. For the overclockers, they're doing anywhere from 1350 to 1400 megahertz, so that's a pretty impressive clock speed.
That sounds pretty good to me. Now you also have the dual fan design here. This is the ACX cooling unit. Is this pretty much the same sort of design that we see on all the other ACX units?
It's very similar. It still has the double ball bearing fans. The dual fan, it drops the temperatures by around 15 degrees Celsius or so.
Also, now I'm wondering, now you got a larger PCB and you got a lot of fins in here. It looks like you have like way more surface area compared to the stock.
It maybe affects temperatures, probably by not that much, maybe 2 to 3 degrees Celsius, but everything helps,
that
right?
can mean a lot when you're overclocking,
Yeah.
All right, I guess it's already out right now, or is this a secret?
Yeah, shipping now.
All right, shipping now. You guys can get one of these. And I'm just going to take this one. This is the X79 Dark. Now, Jacob, the last X79 board from EVGA, mixed reviews I've seen all over the web. I didn't get to play with one myself, so I can't comment on it. So what's different here?
So on the X79 Dark, we really want to take a fresh look at the X79 platform, so we redesigned pretty much everything. We increased the PCB layers, 12-layer PCB. You can really see how thick that is.
Yeah.
That really helps for overclocking, especially memory overclocking. Increased the memory count to 8 DIMMs. Previous generation, we had 4 DIMMs. We shrink the size a bit. Our previous 4-way SLI board was XL-ATX, so it was like maybe out here, which kind of limited the amount of cases it can fit into. So this board, eATX format, supports 4-way SLI, 8 DIMMs, 12-layer PCB, better overclocking, better power stages up here.
So you essentially just crammed way more stuff into smaller space. And I mean, the PCB that's as thick as, or thicker than most graphics cards, most high-end graphics cards, which is pretty ridiculous.
Most graphics cards are about 8 to 10 layers at the most. So, we really started over from scratch, and this is it. One more thing that we did is we completely redesigned the BIOS. We have a new GUI BIOS that we're shipping on this board that we really spent a lot of effort on making it very functional. It doesn't have all this like 3D stuff and spinning motherboards. We wanted to make sure it's very straightforward, very functional. You can use the mouse, you can use the keyboard, but you don't have to. Everything works just like you would expect it to.
Get down to brass tacks. That's one of the complaints that I saw, where like it was about the UEFI or the BIOS. So that's really cool to see that you guys have changed that. Now we have 2 Ethernet ports on the back. What controller is this?
It's Intel.
Intel.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So about a year ago we switched over to completely Intel network controllers. So all of our Z87s are Intel. The X79 Dark is Intel.
And then do we have 10 SATA ports on the back as well?
Yeah, 10 SATA ports.
Hey man, how you doing?
Who are you?
Who the hell am I? It doesn't matter. What the hell is this?
This is the EVGA 500 watt bronze power supply. So we launched power supplies over a year ago. Started at 1500 watts, crazy high wattage power supply, 1500 watts. We want to have a top to bottom lineup. This is 500 watt bronze. It's under $50, offers 40 amps on the plus 12 volt rail, so it's capable of running most graphics cards today.
Oh nice. What's it, it's an 80 plus rating? Oh.
Bronze.
I'm just gonna, so cool. So tell me a little more about this thing. Here, I'll trade you. You can hold that one, and I'm just gonna